I guess I'll start by saying Destiny 2 to me was a very special game. It was a game that I played when life was uncertain for me. It was an escape when things got tough. It was a power fantasy that I needed to feel somewhat strong. I remember doing countless, runs and raids with friends. I remember meeting like getting close to some of my high school friends through Destiny. I used to meet strangers in Destiny for the fun of it. I remember playing random strikes with strangers and getting to know them. I remember making close friends who were all over around the world, joining clans that were filled with a variety of different types of people that, oh my god, were some of the most passionate folks I've ever met. Destiny has such a strong and passionate fan base that I'm honestly shocked how much of a culture it really is. I've seen some of my closest friends get tattoos of the ghost from Destiny, to artwork, memorabilia. Like, there's so much love for this franchise that I have like a little ghost sitting on my desk right now, and now with everything kind of coming to an end, it it's a little bittersweet. I don't want to see Destiny 2 go. I really don't. I, at the same time, though, think that it could be good for the game. I don't want to see Destiny as a franchise end. I really don't. Because there is something special here. Very special. And it's a darn shame that we, the players, have to suffer for this kind of tragedy, essentially. It's a real shame. Destiny may be just a game for some people. I've seen some people say, "Oh, well, you'll get over it. It's just one game that had a lot of bad leading problems. It's not worth your time." But here's the thing: is that it isn't just a game for some people. It's a parasocial relationship with a franchise that I think was very special for some people. It was a world that we could all cling to. It was a piece of them that they got to interact with for years on end. And now it's ending. I've seen a lot of really weird attitudes toward this whole thing, but within the hemisphere of Destiny 2 itself, you know, YouTubers like Datto, Sweatsicle, Cross, even Cacus, as much as we meme on that guy, and especially My Name is Bife, I see nothing but love. Destiny is a franchise that is very, very special, and to see it go like this is very, very hard because Destiny as a game and IP deserved so much better. So much better. Bungie might be closing its live service, but Destiny in my heart will never die. It will live on as a very special game to me that I will never ever take for granted. It was an opportunity, a chance, a experience that I know I will never get again. Not from one single game. With all the attempts, changes, clones, you name it, there are so many different types of games that tried so hard copying Destiny's cycle, its style, and its ideas. I think back to Square Enix's multiple attempts, Anthem, so many different types of games, and they fail off the bat because they didn't understand what made it special, and it wasn't as easy as they thought it was. You know, every time I think back on the good times, I realize just how lucky and how fortunate we had in the beginning. We traveled across the stars to fight gods and titans. We cultivated cheats and methods and raids and different types of cheeses and so many community memes. We reached for the stars in Destiny. We became legends all on our own in many different ways. We were heroes who showed our colors in many different ways. I don't think I'll ever forget those moments, and that's what's important. And Sony, if you were watching this, I want you guys to know, anybody working at Sony, anybody who has any power to change this outcome or see anything, know that this decision is not the right one. You are throwing away an IP that withstands the test of hardship in the gaming industry, the test of what makes a game special, and what drives a community. You are throwing away a generation's worth of devotion, care, and so much love. I can't name a single game in my head that did Destiny better than what it did. Not even Borderlands. Not even Warframe. I'm as that far as going to say that much. Because at the end of the day, Destiny is only Destiny, and there will be nothing like it. And for any of the Bungie devs watching this, I want to say thank you so much for bringing this special adventure to everyone. You really did change lives. And you certainly changed mine.